What's up guys, HBROYALBLOOD here, and I want to talk about something that has caught my attention for many years. There have been many types of alts that people can create. However, it's 2021. OSRS takes a lot of time, and I'm sick of seeing people making wrong alts that generate very little GP per hour. I want to make this video to educate people that making these alts is a big waste of time and that there are better ways to spend their time. My channel is focused on doloing, and I have guides that will make you bank with AFK to semi-AFK methods. So if you want easy money that requires little effort, then subscribe to get my latest videos so that you can learn how to dolo at its maximum peak. And now, let's get into it. Lots of skilling in RuneScape in 2007 used to be very good. However, a lot of people still get the impression that certain skills that I used back in the day is great for today's time. However, most of that is not true. An example could be cooking sharks. Making sharks back in the day used to be good because many people did not have the skill requirement to even fish or let alone cook the sharks, which means that the item has a lot of value back in the day. Now sharks are standing around 300k per hour because there are many bots in OSRS, and it's also easier to level up. Don't get me wrong, there are many skilling methods that can make some great money. For example, thieving to get blood shards or crystal teleport seeds is the way to go. Not only does this generate 2 to 3 mil per hour, it's also very AFK since you only need to be clicking at one spot. You can even watch Netflix while doing this, you can watch your favorite Twitch or YouTuber while doing this too. But stuff like cooking sharks, fletching bolts to make money, crushing bird's nests, or spinning flax is not the way to go. Even though it's pretty AFK, do not fall for these types of alts if you want to make some serious cabbage. By the end of the week, you're probably going to have just enough money to pay for your bond, and you'll have to do the cycle all over again. Slayer monsters. Now don't get me wrong, high level Slayer monsters and bosses are great, but Slayer monsters like Cuirass, skeletal wyverns, and gargoyles are trash. Now in your head, you're probably thinking that it's a great idea to make these alts because it's super AFK, but the truth is that these monsters don't drop any big valuable items. I've said this multiple times in my videos that big valuable items are the way to go. I'm talking about 10 mil items like Zami's Spear, Bandal's Chestplate, Armadillo Chain Skirt. Consistent money is 9 out of 10 times not good for money making, and I'm pretty sure that's what people are thinking when they want to make these alts. It's much better if you grind 5 hours of Arma to get a 30 mil item than to grind 5 hours to make less than 3 mil. Just do the math. The correct alts that one should be making should be the ones that I already talked about in this video, and 2 more alts that I will mention. The first alt should be the Grand Exchange alt. There are no stat requirements for making this alt, since all you really need is to make 10 quest points, 20 hours in game, and 100 skill total. You can easily get the quest point like Romeo and Juliet, which will give you 5 points, and fill the other 5 points with super easy free-to-play quests. The skill total should be skills like cooking, fletching, fire making, or simply doing quests to level your combat levels like Waterfall. The advantage of having this alt is that it's probably the most AFK alt among all alts. All you need to do is to do some research on some items and start flipping them. I'm not the best at teaching how to flip, but a great way to know when an item is going to drop or rise in price is looking at the news in front of the page of OSRS. For example, items that are going to be rising would be Dragon Bow Necklace, since the necklace is getting buffed, and Blowpipe would be an item that is going to be lowered since it's getting heavily nerfed. It's not necessary to make this alt, since you could potentially do this on any account that you are playing, but the Grand Exchange alt does help with some items that have certain buy limits, like the Dragon Bow Necklace, since you can only buy 8 at a time. It also makes it so that you can freely do quests or do anything else in OSRS. The second alt should be what I like to call the Runner alt. The Runner's main goal is to run supplies for your main to replenish your supplies so that your main can continue fighting. It's pretty easy to make it, and the only difficult thing about doing this is the quest to get into some areas such as God Wars. With this alt, you will be having longer trips and save time for not getting the KC again to go into the rooms. Its best usage is at God Wars, but you can also use it anywhere, like DKs, Corporeal Beast, or Nightmare. I think that's all I want to talk about this video. If you found that you learned something from this video, leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these videos. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.